third day, right? We're gonna go find some beautiful trees to communicate to relay beautiful messages, encouraging, uplifting. That's all I've ever heard from the trees. It's a way to connect to your true self, which is much needed at this time. We're on our way to Snoqualmie on Highway 90, and it's only a half-hour drive or so from where we live near Seattle. And it's a huge waterfall and a power plant. We hope to find some beautiful, majestic trees to talk to. It's only, been 3 or 4 days since I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I have this ability to get messages from trees. I think it's important that I keep doing that and to uplift people that need to hear these messages. And especially because, man, just now realizing the trees were just waiting for me to figure out that they're here to help us back to our ability to be in harmony.
How big is the waterfall?
It's huge.
Huge.
It's huge. I'm not doing a very good impression of our President Trump right now. It's huge.
Huge.
Yes. All right, we made it. We're here. Snoqualmie Falls parking. This looks like a family of trees right now. Let's see what this huge family of maple has to say. Yeah, if everyone does their part by having fun and coming together by having fun, gonna create this beautiful flower. Everyone has their own fun. If you bring that together, it's even more powerful. I was shown a vision of like different compartments coming together, kind of like a kaleidoscope almost. But the energy of having fun coming together, and it's way more powerful that way. So just have some fun. Beautiful family of trees right here. The family tree. The little girl's making music. You can see how popular this area is. There's a lot of people down here by the lookout where you can see even more expansive view of the waterfall. So we're gonna head down that way. Yeah, this place is gorgeous. You could feel the energy just being poured down into the rocks by the water. Imagine how much energy is being generated right now, being next to this waterfall. Very healing. Damn, this is impressive. There's an area that you can get a little bit closer down to the river. We may not see the waterfall, but we're gonna hike down towards the river that flows from Snoqualmie Falls and have some fun walking on rocks. Let's go check out some more trees down below. Let's see what messages we get from this giant tree. This one, I felt more of like my lungs and the energy of the tree. And it basically said, just keep breathing life. Beautiful, keep breathing in life. But yeah, I felt my lungs expand on that one, so that was cool. It reminded me of the tree the other day where it made me feel like a bird. So it made me feel like really light, like I'm about to fly. Communicating with trees is very similar to communicating to spirits or people that you love or loved ones in the past. There's a lot of people that speak to dead people, but it's very similar the way I communicate with the spirit of the tree. As I already mentioned, that I feel happy and grateful for being next to the tree, and I communicate with an energy of excitement, and that's how you're able to communicate to people that have passed. So when I communicate to the tree, it's a very similar process, and the messages are very similar too. Anyone that's been a medium knows that all the messages are uplifting and encouraging, and if they're not, you know you're not in that space yet. So we're in that space of encouraging and uplifting. Oh, these are fun. These trees where they grow out of a stump of another tree. We'll see what this tree has to say. Feeling the support of those who have come before me. And this is the message of when I think about everything I've learned up until this point. So you're being supported by those that have come before you. So whatever information you've found that feels encouraging or uplifting, then you're being supported by that information. So obviously with this tree growing through a tree that had already lived its life, it's living through the energy of one that has come before.
We done with this one?
Yeah. All I can think right now is that I really have to go pee.
There's so many trees to pick.
Yeah, this is a cedar tree for sure, with the bark the way it is. I'm gonna see about this tree. This tree is showing me 2 cherries being plucked like together. Enjoy. Yeah, one can really enjoy plucking the fruits of your labor by having fun. If you're not having fun, you're not really plucking the fruits of your labor. Keep your head on strong. Start enjoying the juices from the fruit of your labor. I think it's funny, this tree is showing me messages kind of more of like the cherry trees, but we're all connected in that way. So remember what it's like to have fun when you were a kid. When you connect to the trees, it's showing me that you're going to feel how big you can really be, how much bigger you are, how much more expansive you are, how much more than you realize you are. You might hear all these messages, but to actually feel that, the trees are here to help us feel into the expansion of how all-encompassing we really, I can't say that word, but whatever. Just how massive we truly are, and the trees will help us connect to that. So feeling your consciousness in terms of strengthening that connection to all that there is, the trees help with this. Thank you, tree. Beautiful cedar tree. This tree is showing me that we're all mothers. We're all able to birth excitement into our life. We're all able to birth something creative for ourselves. So I was shown a mother figure with her baby. And I'm not saying we're connecting to mothers and babies, but the energy of creating for yourself, the energy of that excitement, kind of being wrapped up in this cute little energetic present. I'm also being shown like I'm on top of a mountain, and I know that mountains are connected to like a major chakra system on Earth. So this tree is showing that I'm connecting to larger than life, what feels like Earth's chakra, just by being aware of the trees themselves to help in that process of clearing your energy. Me standing on top of a mountain, kind of like a handstand on a mountain, is what this tree is helping me connect to. Basically, you're now aware of what you're able to receive, what you want to allow to receive or not. This tree is like the other one, where it grew on the support of something else before it I could sit on this tree all day. Yeah, sitting here, I just feel like energy is flying out of me that doesn't serve me. I still have things to work on myself. Anger was always a big one. It's not really gripping my life anymore, but I feel like any lingering feelings is starting to come out within this tree and all of the other trees too, but you have to pour out in order to receive more. So this tree is lifting that energy out, transmuting it with me. All right, you need to be up on this tree, Korey. Let me take the camera from you. This is like a perfect tree to climb. Crazy, right?
The moss or whatever's growing on here, it almost feels like carpet.
Carpet? Yeah. I feel like this tree is sending me a message for someone else that would be watching it. It was a fern that started turning into a feather, and there was this ring around it, as almost like the ring was helping the fern transform into a feather. And as the fern, now a feather kind of slipped out of the ring, it turned into like a writing pen. So writing out your thoughts and your feelings is huge for getting to know yourself after you wake up, or just being more aware of yourself. So that message was for someone watching this documentary for sure. Okay, I don't know if you all can get a sense for how big these trees are while watching this documentary, but they're massive. I can't even put my entire arms around them to hug a tree. These are just massive, huge, beautiful trees around us right now. A lot of cedars.
I thought we were gonna keep walking.
We're gonna keep walking, but this part looked like fun. We're by these big braces and we're about to walk on a boardwalk, Snoqualmie Falls Park. It was closed for a while, now it's reopened. It's right behind us. Let's go take a look.
This place is cool.
Yeah. Watch out, there's people behind you. All right, so we made it down towards most of the boardwalk, but we didn't get a chance to really record further down by the waterfall lookout. There's a lot of people, pretty busy. So I would suggest not going busy on a Saturday like we are. Hopefully like a weekday, early morning would be cool, I bet. All right, this wraps up day 3. Talking to trees and nature, Snoqualmie Falls, beautiful. See you soon. No, that's stupid. Nice.